Behind the counter with Kirsten. Behind the counter with Kirsten. Healthy foods, healthy facts, anti-oxidant packed. Behind the counter with Kirsten. Behind the counter with Kirsten. Kirsten, counter, Kirsten. Kirsten's behind the counter.
Hi, and welcome back to Behind the Counter with Kirsten. I'm Kirsten, and this is my counter. And today in our juices series, we're going to be making a hole-in-one headache healer consisting of spinach, celery, ginger, and actually frozen wild organic blueberries, which are very different than the blueberries that you get in the store, which are thicker and they have white inside. These ones come from Maine, and they're not available all year long, but they're much more packed with health properties, antioxidants. We're going to get into that in a little bit. Anyway, all of these ingredients together are going to make a delicious cocktail that's going to help with any headache. So, according to the National Headache Foundation, over 45 million Americans suffer from chronic and reoccurring headaches. And at this time, they've actually diagnosed over 150 different types of headaches. All headache pain results from signals interacting between the brain, the blood vessels, and surrounding nerves. So during an attack, specific nerves of both the blood vessels and the head muscles are activated, sending pain signals to the brain. It's unclear, however, why these signals are activated in the first place, but there's a bunch of theories, and there are several things that we can do to help avoid some of the triggers. So we're just going to talk about a few of them today. You can start by avoiding your intake of nuts, packaged meats, and dairy products, especially cheeses. These all contain a substance called tyramine, which is a well-known migraine trigger. And next, you want to decrease or even totally eliminate your intake of alcohol, caffeine, and tobacco, all things that are going to dehydrate the body. At the same time, increase your intake of water and of fresh fruit and vegetable juices to help flush the system out of toxins. And lastly, you want to increase your intake of foods that are high in the two miracle minerals, magnesium and calcium, that are going to help avoid and prevent headaches. Our first ingredient is celery, and celery is rich in calcium and magnesium, and also contains a substance called coumarin, which is well known to help soothe the vascular system. And because of its high mineral content, celery is also well known for regulating the blood pressure, which is another headache trigger. Our next ingredient is spinach, and spinach is a highly building and cleansing vegetable that's essential for the body's circulatory system and the brain. 1 cup of fresh spinach provides 200% of the body's daily need for vitamin K, and it's also high in vitamin A and C, as well as calcium and magnesium. These vitamins, combined with the abundant amount of riboflavin, strongly counteracts migraine headaches. Our next ingredient is wild organic blueberries, which are high in the plant compounds anthocyanins and anthocyanidins, both of which have an anti-inflammatory and an antioxidant effect on the body. One of the main factors that contributes to the loss of brain function is oxidative stress, which wild blueberries can help alleviate. So for the blueberries, we actually don't want to put it through the juicer because the skin is packed full of antioxidants, so we want the whole blueberry. So what we're going to do is actually blend it in a blender with the juice. This way we're sure to get all that good extra nutrients in the skin of the blueberry and a little bit of extra fiber too. And our last and final ingredient, and the most important ingredient, is ginger. And ginger is the most important because it can actually stop a migraine right in its tracks if you catch it early enough. That's because ginger inhibits a substance called thromboxane A2, which prevents the release of other substances that make blood vessels dilate. Ginger also relieves headache pain by blocking histamines and prostaglandins, which are both chemicals that promote inflammation and eventual pain in the head. So you want to make sure that you get the ginger as strong as you can handle it to really knock out the headache. Now we're going to pour our blended blueberry mixture into our fresh juice concoction. Okay, so then you just want to whisk it together so that you get your nice, thicker blueberry mixture in there. Okay, so now we're just going to add a little teeny bit of ginger as a garnish, and keep in mind that this is actually one of our more medicinal cocktails, so it's not going to be as sweet as some of the other drinks we made. If it's not sweet enough for you, you might want to either add a pear or some grapes, because both of those are also really great for headaches. That is actually really good, nice and earthy, and the ginger gives it a nice kick. Thanks for watching Behind the Counter with Kirsten. Tune in next time. Cheers.